Busy people getting fit in Fulshear, Texas. Our aim is to help you look better, feel better, and perform better as quickly as possible. I'm your host, Bryan White with Blue Eagle Fitness and Nutrition. Welcome. Okay, hey, what's up, Clancy?
Hey, Brian.
How's your candle?
Oh, I wanted to tell you I liked your outfit today. It was cute.
You liked my outfit today?
Yeah, it had like bright colors going on and colors.
Yeah, Celesta bought me that matching shorts and matching shirt on a business trip that she took. Apparently, Vancouver is the home place of Lululemon. So she went to the first Lululemon store, I guess, and bought me a matching outfit. So really what you're saying is you like the outfit that my wife got me.
Yeah. Thanks.
So what are we going to talk about?
All right. So today, let's talk about what people want more of. Okay. Because I know we're in the gym all the time. We have coaches, we've got athletes, we've got all kinds of personalities, things going on inside of our gym. And so the question of the day, what would you, well, so you're a coach, you're also the gym owner.
Yep.
I'm also an athlete at our gym.
Yep.
So for
coach and athlete,
I could look at it from both ways. What would I love to see my athletes do more of? And then in turn, what would they like to see more of out of me as their coach? So I thought that'd be a fun topic today. Okay,
so I'm going to break those two topics out separately. So there's one, when I think about, what do I want to see more of from my coaches? The main thing that we want to deliver as a service to our clients is we want to show them love and appreciation and respect every time a client steps into the gym, right? Above and beyond just coaching you and helping you move better and feel better. That, I think is a separate topic that we can talk about at another time, maybe after, because right now we're studying as coaches the 5 love languages, or the 5 languages of appreciation in the workplace is the official title of the book.
Right?
Well, last year we studied the 5 love languages, but those love languages were designed mainly for romantic partners. So we're trying to do get a more platonic perspective and see how we can apply it to each other as coaches and to our clients in the gym. So let's talk about what do I wish I could see from our clients in the gym. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so if we think about what our clients are already doing well, the first thing that we want them to do well is to show up, right? We know when people show up, results come faster, right? And those do what?
I'm sorry to cut you off, but the showing up, this is part of when I first started CrossFit. I was terrified to walk in there. It was so intimidating, and I did not feel like I fit in at all. And that is one thing, showing up is step one. But not only would I want them to show up, I don't want them to feel terrified. I want them to feel like when they show up that we're there to, air hug them or hug them and love them, so that they don't feel like I felt when I first started.
Yeah. For the record, you did not start when I was coaching.
No, I did not.
Okay. Just want to make that clarification.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, you're right. We want, that's why if you show up late, you're not going to be punished, right? The first thing that we're going to do for a warm-up is probably grab a foam roller or a band. And because I never want anyone to feel intimidated or terrified about just showing up, right? I want not only do I want you to enjoy coming, but I want the first 4 to 5 minutes to be kind of a relaxing start to what you're about to experience in the next hour, right? So
Yeah.
that, and that's one of the things. If I think about what do I want my clients to do, what do I wish they would do more of, and they're gonna start seeing more of this. I just made a poster recently. I'm coming out with some videos and some emails that we're going to start getting out to people. But there are 12 fundamental healthy habits. So we have 12 fundamental healthy habits. Why 12? That's one for each month. So what we're going to start doing is we'll have a program where we spend 1 month, so anywhere from 28 to 31 days, working on that one particular habit. And we've already talked about one of them, showing up to class. We'll put that under lift heavy things. Everyone needs to be on a regular basis lifting heavy things. Heavy is going to be relative to you, right? In fact, today's workout was Christine, 3 rounds for time, 500-meter row. That's the same for everybody. 12 deadlifts, but those deadlifts are at your body weight, right? So we all weigh a different weight. And so we're going to put the weight on the bars to match our body weight. That would be RX. We can obviously scale that weight down. And then 21 box jumps, and those are going to be at different heights as well. So what's heavy to you may be different than what's heavy to me, but we want to lift heavy things, and that's 3 to 6 times a week. We want to lift heavy things 3 to 6 times a week. You good with that?
Yeah. Yeah. I lifted Jackie's body weight today. She's about 30 pounds less than me. So I thought, hey, I still lifted someone's body weight.
Oh, you lifted her body weight. That's what you're...
Yes.
Okay.
She's a tiny person.
Okay. This is Clancy's objective. Look around the room. Who's the tiniest person? I'm lifting you today. Right. Excellent. Excellent. Well, the second thing that I wish everyone would do is to move every hour. So I have an Apple Watch. Fitbit does it as well. If you've been sitting in front of your computer or in front of a television for 50 minutes, you're going to get a little buzz, and it's going to tell you, hey, you haven't moved. You literally have taken 0 steps in the past hour. Get up and do something. It's interesting to me on this one. When I went through my body transformation, I really fought. When I started CrossFit to put on muscle, and I did that, but I also wanted fat to come off. The fat didn't really start coming off, and I had tried lots of different things. The fat didn't start coming off until I came across this fundamental healthy habit, which was that I needed to be up and moving 10 minutes of every hour. That was the goal that I set myself. And it doesn't mean go, run interval sprints every 10 minutes for every hour. It means, get up and spend 10 minutes doing the laundry. You'll hear me say, go clean the kitchen. If you're trying to be as fit and as healthy as possible, you really should have a very clean house. We need to, if we spent more time cleaning the house, as opposed to just, watching TV. And nowadays, right, you can carry around your phone with you. You can put the earbuds in. You can listen to a podcast. You could put the phone on the kitchen table as you're folding clothes, and just up and moving.
By the way, I empty my trash and no one even has to ask me.
So when I got married, which was almost 24 years ago, we moved into this tiny little, it was technically a 1-bedroom apartment, but the door didn't close. So it was more of a studio apartment. And I never took out the trash. In fact, Celesta would take the trash. It was in the bag. She would take it out of the trash can, put the trash can by the door. Like it is physically in the way of the door. And I would just naturally take the bag, move it out of the way, and leave. And she's like, why didn't you take the trash out? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I was blind. I was physically blind to a trash bag, full trash bag in front of my door.
It's funny. Didn't take the hint.
No. It turns out the first few months of marriage and living together, a learning experience.
A lot of that need to be taken.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about moving every hour. We talked about lifting heavy things. Now we're going to, the next three are going to be based are on food. So, and these are super simple, fundamental, healthy habits. We don't have to make it too complicated, but you need to eat meat or let's protein. You need to eat protein every meal. That is breakfast. There's some people who are listening to this going, what do you mean breakfast? You know, that's when I eat my cornflakes or my shredded wheat or, you know, my cereal or my toast or my waffles, my pancakes, right? Well, you know, we need, and we ideally we're getting 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast. So, you know, what is that? Well, that's 5 eggs. Ooh, that's a lot of eggs. Well, you can, you know, 3 egg whites and 2 eggs, scramble them all up together, and that tastes delicious. And that's basically what I eat. Or Greek yogurt. You know, Greek yogurt's full of protein. Add a little bit of honey, add a little bit of fruit to it, some fresh fruit, and that's delicious. It's so delicious that my 6-year-old will eat it without complaint. That is how delicious Greek yogurt with fruit is.
For years, I was in the habit of eating oatmeal for breakfast. I love
Okay.
oatmeal.
Yeah, oatmeal's great.
It can be plain and I'm fine with that. And then you and I had a conversation about me adding protein to my breakfast, and I didn't necessarily want to eat 5 eggs. So
Yep.
I started scoops of protein to my oatmeal, and it's
Yep.
delicious. And now I get like 20 grams of protein in my oatmeal, and I mix my frozen fruit in there, and just there you go.
Yeah, another
So
great breakfast. Another great breakfast. Oatmeal with protein powder, probably a little bit of milk or water. Add some
yeah,
fruit, and yeah, totally delicious.
add a
Totally
little
delicious.
seeds in there too for
Chia
fiber.
seeds.
They don't taste like anything, and it's like more fiber. Hey,
Okay, good. So for our nutrition, we have eat protein every meal. We also have eat vegetables every meal. So when I talk about meals, I'm talking about 3 times a day, not necessarily every time you eat. I do challenge athletes who want to put on more muscle. Every time you eat food, it should include protein. So that includes a snack. You know, deli meat works great as a snack. But with this next one, with eating vegetables every meal, you know, if you hate vegetables, you know, I hate vegetables. You know what? There are really like hundreds of vegetables out there. I'm willing to bet you don't actually hate all of them. So let's find some that you can either tolerate or maybe even like. And it's okay to eat, you know, the same vegetables over and over again.
yeah. And you know what? The air fryer has been revolutionary to my household.
Love it.
I air the heck out of some broccoli and cauliflower, and it's like, boom, they eat.
I love sliced bell peppers. So get the tricolor bell peppers, the red, the green, the orange, the yellow. I guess that's quad, those quad colors. But
Yeah.
and slice those up and put those in the air fryer with a little salt and pepper and olive oil, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's a wonderful snack. It's a wonderful snack, and it's, you know, except for the olive oil, which is a healthy fat. I mean, you're talking about almost no calories,
Yeah.
right? And it tastes good. You're getting vitamins and minerals in it that your body is desperately wanting, that your body's not getting when you eat food out of a box or eat a snack out of a package. It's not getting the vitamins and the minerals that you need. And even some people say, well, on the box it says that it comes with these vitamins and minerals, and that may be true technically speaking, but we want those vitamins and minerals to be what we call bioavailable. We want it to be bioavailable, which means that when you eat it, your body can use it. A lot of the times when vitamins and minerals are added into you know, a bar or some type of treat that you buy in a package or a box, it just goes right through your digestive system. Your body can't absorb it. Your body is not designed to eat food out of a box or a package. It is designed to eat something that if you left it out on the counter for a week, it would spoil. It would go bad. It would go rancid, or you would see mold growing on it. That's what your body is designed to eat. What? So what vegetables you mentioned? Broccoli, cauliflower. What else in the air fryer?
I can put just about anything in the air fryer. We also do a lot of sweet potatoes in there. I do Brussels sprouts on the skillet because my husband likes them burned, practically burned.
Okay.
And I like red onion. If I could put red onion in anything and eat it basically. And in skillet, I'll do green beans, red onion, and Bragg's makes that liquid aminos, and it's like a soy sauce substitute. I don't know if you've tried it. It is amazing. And it tastes like soy sauce, but it's Bragg's aminos, and it's in a liquid form. It's on there. It's delicious. We love vegetables, though. We don't have trouble. Like Steven loves vegetables. He'll eat anything, basically.
Okay. Good. Good. So our third principle or our third healthy habit for nutrition is to eat fruit every day. What kind of fruit do you like?
I do frozen blueberries in my oatmeal in the morning. I like apples, oranges. I love watermelon. I love grapes. Anything. I love it all.
What about how much frozen fruit do you eat versus fresh fruit?
Well, the only frozen fruit we do is and David does the same thing. We make our oatmeal in the morning to go, and that's when we put our frozen fruit. The rest of it's fresh.
Okay. So I love frozen fruit.
I do too. Oh, and then Steven's smoothies in the morning. I make him a protein smoothie with frozen, like half a frozen banana, because you don't need a lot of banana to sweeten up those. But it's mostly out of like necessity that we do that, just to quickly make our breakfast and go. And then the rest of the time, we have fresh fruit sitting around for people to eat. And they make fun of me. They're like, if you come to our house, my mom's going to give you an apple. We don't have, junk. Like, she's going to give you an apple. And they're like, yeah, apples and turkey burgers. I'm like, welcome. You're welcome. That you're healthy. See?
I don't have any problem with the apple. You could do a New York strip. How about an apple and a New York strip? Can we do that?
We could do that.
Okay. I like that better than the turkey burger.
I love
turkey burger is okay, but I prefer a New York strip.
Okay.
Okay, so we have move every hour, lift something heavy, eat meat or protein every meal, eat vegetables every meal, eat fruit every day. And then we have number 6, drink water often. How much water do you drink in a day?
A ton of water. I'm like a camel. I store it. I drink it. Yeah.
Yeah, I drink about 140 to 150 ounces a day. It's not necessarily on purpose, but I have noticed, this is another beautiful thing that I love about CrossFit, is that we measure our workouts. And I do better in a workout when I am hydrated. In fact, there's been a lot of research on, even if you're 1% hydrated, your performance, your athletic performance goes down by about 10%. So that's measuring athletic performance. They've also done studies based on mental performance. It doesn't go down quite as much, but when you're not hydrated, you're not as mentally sharp either.
Most people are dehydrated, and it shows up in dizzy, people's blood pressure drops. And it's the first thing I ask them is, what have you had to drink? And they're like, oh, I had this.
They're like tequila.
I had this tiny little bottle, and most people are dehydrated and don't think they are. So, yeah, agreed. Solid point.
Cool. Okay, let's make this the last one we talk about. This will be number 7, and we'll we'll pick up the other 5 in a future conversation. But the 7th one is one that I'm betting very few people listening to us right now do. And that's why I wanted to make sure we covered it. And it is say something nice about yourself every day.
Mm,
So
that is a one.
how often do you say something nice about yourself?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm probably quicker to criticize myself than to say something nice about myself, but I try to
Sure.
do that, and I probably don't do it enough. I'm quick to say nice things about other people.
Okay. So what is something that you say to someone else?
Well, a lot of times I will say, "You look great."
Okay. You look great. So
You look,
Clancy, do
oh,
you ever look great?
yeah.
Okay. Do you ever tell yourself that you look great?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. So, what have you told yourself nice about yourself today?
Um, so
Today.
yeah, today. So I had a rough night last night sleeping. I tossed and turned, and I have a tendency to. We'll talk about sleep in our next conversation, but I have a tendency to want to sleep more than I am. And then if my sleep isn't good, then I get down on myself like I should have gone to bed earlier. I should have done this or that in my bedtime routine to help this, my sleep be better now, and it's not. And now I'm frustrated now, and then that just leads to worse and worse sleep, right? And last night, I just laid there and enjoyed, the comfort of my pillow and my bed and the sheets, and I breathed and just relaxed and just went through this process that I do when I can't go to sleep at night, which is to just enjoy being able to lay there. And like, I don't need to go do anything. It's okay that I can't control me going to sleep, but I'm just going to lay here and relax and enjoy the moment. And of course, that always leads to me going to sleep. And so this morning, when I got up, I looked in the mirror and I told myself, because I was a bit tired, and my wife is out of town, so I've got to get 3 kids and a dog ready. Well, the 17-year-old's gotten her own, so 2 kids and a dog ready. And so I was a bit stressed, but I looked in the mirror and I just reminded, hey, you did a great job relaxing last night. You did a great job not freaking out, not stressing yourself out more than you already were. So good job with that. Good job with that. And then also yesterday, I had some stressful things, some stressful conversations that I thought I handled pretty well. And I just, hey, you're handling this, and I call it, a growth opportunity. You're handling this growth opportunity well. It may not work out, you can't control it, but you're handling the growth opportunity well. So those were a couple of things I told myself this very morning. Um, yeah,
I had a kind of a crazy morning because yesterday, as you know, we kind of had a storm blow through here,
yep,
or maybe a y'all's place, but
yep.
it blew here. And when that happens, we have to pull horses had to be brought into stalls last night because if it rains, they can't be out in the pastures because it gets too muddy and it's a whole process. And in the mornings, we have to check the pasture and see if it's dry enough for them to come back out. Well, Stephen didn't want to bring horses back in this morning because it, again, takes time and it's quicker just to feed them in stalls, and he wanted to just leave them in there and feed them. Well, I specifically asked him to bring them out, and I was running behind. And sometimes if I'm not running behind, I'll go down there and help him because it is a job. I mean, you're hauling hay back and forth, and then you got to go back and get the grain and the buckets and haul that back and forth. So when I got down there, he had fed them in their stalls. And so I started to feel like I was getting frustrated, but I didn't want to send him off to school like that. And so I took a couple breaths and I was like telling myself, you know what, Clancy, you're lucky your kid even lives at home, because in a couple months he's going to go to college and it's not worth it to start. I wanted to like lecture him. And instead I jumped in and helped him, and we got it done. We got everybody put back out in the pasture. And I said, I love you. Have a great day, son. Instead of lecture, which is what I wanted to do. So proud of myself. I drove to the gym and I was late to the gym this morning, and I was like, it's okay because I'm showing up and I didn't lecture Steven, and it's good. I did a good job.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you too.
Okay, well, thank you, Clancy. I always enjoy our conversation.
Me too.
Thank you. We'll pick up the rest of the topics in a future conversation.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Thanks.
Bye. You can get every episode of Busy People Getting Fit wherever you listen to your podcast or on YouTube. You can also reach us at busypeoplegettingfit.com. Until next time, thank you for listening.